The City of Enterprise is recognizing April as Autism Awareness Month. With the help of Beacon of Hope, the city aims to shine a light on the disorder with the new declaration. Current statistics show 1 in 36 children are already affected by autism. Observing this disorder is meant to create a more inclusive environment for affected people. Mayor William E. Cooper urges everyone to continue to raise awareness.
While people with autism may have different styles of doing things, they're absolutely like an asset to the community. We just want them to feel accepted.
Enterprise will have a walk for autism on April 13th.